So these are all the methods used inside this. We can create any type of elements, right? We can use any type of stack, right? Here I've used string. I can use it for float. I can use it for double. I can use it for long, int. I can use for character also. And one of the applications of stack, which is balancing the equation, it also takes character as an input, and that's what we are going to do in further classes. But for now, these are all the methods. Mainly there are two methods. There are push and pop. What push does, it simply inserts the element at the top of the stack. So stack initially will be, I should write this also. So stack initial initial value of stack is equals to -1. So initial value of stack, if it is at -1, we know that we have to increase it to get it to 0. And we know that we use array in stack. So we can use normal array, which we use, or we can use the inbuilt array list. Either we can use linked list, and if we use array list or linked list, we do not have the problem of getting stack overflow, right? So we are not bound with any type of size limits inside the stack created by array list or linked list, but we are bound here with the size because we have to fix the size of the array inside a stack. So here we use a array inside the stack, and we simply we know that array indexing starts from 0 to size of array, size dot okay, array dot size -1. So array indexing starts from 0 to array size -1. So we will start the top from 0, and it will go till array dot size -1. So we know the constraint, we know the limit which we have, which we will be using inside the stack also. So currently, if you say in push method, what I have to do is I have to increase stack. If this stack is initially -1, so for any element to get inserted, I have to increase the stack first. So let's say stack plus plus top. This will be for inserting, because we are inserting from means the initial value of top is -1, and we have to start inserting from 0 to array dot size -1. That means the array indexing, which it starts from 0 to array dot size -1. So we have to start with 0. That means first we have to increase the top, which will be -1 initially, and then it will be increased to 0, and then we will use that value of top, which is stack 0. So stack 0 will be taking the value of element, so this equals to ele. So this is what we are going to use in push. In pop, what we have to do is we usually see what the current top element is. So we know that currently the top element will have an element, right? So top will be pointing to an element inside the stack, so we just have to return it and then reduce the top pointer also. So what we do is, here what we do in pop is we return stack top minus minus. So what happens here is the current top element is returned, and then we simply reduce the top value. So we do not need to change the values already present inside that, because whatever we are using top here. So we know that without using top, we are not going to do any operations. That means top is regulating everything, so we do not need to change the values. We just have to decrease or increase the top pointer, and that's what we are going to do. Apart from this, in seek, the main line will be again return stack. So stack and top, this will be only top, it is not going to reduce because we are not removing any element from the stack. So simply peek, what it will do is it will return the top element, and it will not get decreased. The top will not get decreased, remember this. Apart from this, we know if let's say we are considering it for size now. So let's say I have let's say coding. After that we have a C++. Let's say we have C++, then we have Java. So currently the size is 3, and the top will be pointing at Java for now. So we know that Java is the third element. Right now we can see that what the Java position is, but top here is equals to 2 because top was -1 outside. At coding it was 0, at C++ it was 1, at Java it is 2. So we can say that we can return top plus 1 to give the size as top plus 1. We need to return here, return top plus 1, right? So if we return this, we can say that the size of the stack is returned, which is 3. So I think that will do the size part for me. Apart from this is empty. So if this we can simply say that if initially the top is -1, and if it is getting -1 or it is getting below 0, that means we know that there are no element present. If there are element present, then the top will be not equals to 0. So we can simply say that if top is not equals to -1, then we return true, right? So I think this will do. If top is not equals to -1, that means there are element present inside the stack, so we can simply return 0. Apart from that, if we are checking if it is full or not, so uh, while checking full, we have to say that if top is greater than or equals to, we can use equal double equals to also, but greater than equals to is also fine, and then the size. So I'm going to use the size method here, or let's say I'm not going to use the size method. I just what I can do is I can check the stack size, stack dot size. So that's the same thing. Well, I was using size before also. So if the top is equals to that, that means I have to return true again, right? So if the top is at the stack size, that means it is at the last position. We cannot enter any more elements inside the stack, so we just return true. That means the stack is full.